So after nearly 2 years of investigation, 500 search warrants, 500 interviews, we have the first details of the Mueller report on collusion with Russia and the Trump campaign during the 2016 election. A 4-page letter from the U.S. Attorney General William Barr to Congress, which we have here. Now, on the face of it, it's very good news for the president when it comes to the key allegations, why this special counsel was set up. It basically says this: the special counsel's investigation did not find that the Trump campaign or anyone associated with it conspired or coordinated with Russia in its efforts to influence the 2016 U.S. presidential election. One of the key reasons for this investigation, basically the Attorney General saying that the Mueller report did not prove this. Now, on the other main charge about obstruction of justice, remember this investigation looked into whether the U.S. president may have obstructed justice by firing certain people like Jim Comey, the head of the FBI. Well, not as clear-cut. Let me read it to you. While this report does not conclude that the president committed a crime, it also does not exonerate him, says the actual special counsel's report quoted by the Attorney General. Why is that important? Well, Democrats are going to be asking for underlying documents. They're going to ask to see why the decision was made not to charge the president with obstruction of justice, because it is not clear-cut. But I can tell you this, that U.S. President Donald Trump, on his way back from his club in Florida, Mar-a-Lago, was ecstatic and said he has been fully exonerated. Let's take a listen.
There was no collusion with Russia. There was no obstruction, and none whatsoever. And it was a complete and total exoneration. It's a shame that our country had to go through this. To be honest, it's a shame that your president has had to go through this before I even got elected. It began. And it began illegally. And hopefully somebody's going to look at the other side. This was an illegal takedown that failed.
Well, Democrats in Congress are saying not so fast. They really want to see the underlying documents. They also want to see the full report. Remember, this is only a 4-page letter from the Attorney General. But on the face of it, this is very good news for U.S. President Trump, his campaign, and his White House. With this, we know that no other people will be charged in this investigation. Remember, a lot of people have been charged, admitting to lying, but no one really with collusion to Russia. That said, there are other investigations swirling around this president about hush money payments, about his businesses, about other things. So the investigations into U.S. President Donald Trump will not go away. But this can be seen as a victory for the White House, at least for the next news cycle. Nathan King, CGTN, Washington.